Well, hello again, rally car fans. So we have one from this extinct brand called CM's. I have never seen this packaging before. Usually it comes in these giant cardboard boxes, but this is actually one of these clear plastic display cases. I'm wondering if there's a date. Nope, no date. Well, I mean, we know it's a 2001 Ford Focus rally car. All right. Oh, that's very loose. A little blister keeps the car from moving around. There's probably an antenna down here. Yep. So the antenna I usually just use school glue to put it in there. And then this has a little screw, so I'm going to take it off. There's no mud guards that can break off. Okay, so it tells you what the car is, which is nice. So the Ford Focus, Ford Focus RS Rally Sport, dates back a few generations. In total, this Ford Focus rally cars have competed in 173 races, and then they've won 44 of those races, so that's a pretty good percentage. And then they've won 2 constructors titles in 2006 and 2007, but no drivers championships. Okay, sorry. It's pretty good. Seems to have painted taillights, which I can kind of understand. And that's just a cool shot. Let's do that again. Alright. So I'm gonna... oh, it's nice. This little baggie contains 2 antennas in case you break one off, which I have broken off many a time, pulling them in and out of my display cabinet. So, but let's just put one of these on and see if it's a friction fit or if I'm gonna actually have to pull out some glue. So just get some electronics clippers here, snip this off. That's a friction fit, this one. Alright, so that's good. That's not actually in all the way, so I'm going to just pull some tweezers, because if I use those clippers, I'd probably just cut it in half. Yep, that's a pretty tight friction fit. There's no way that's going to come out. Okay. So these, modern rally cars from this era, and probably still today, they run 2-liter turbocharged engines making around 300 horsepower, and they're all-wheel drive. So, alright, let's see what details here CM's got in on this guy first. Any credit? Nope. No credit as to who made this, or when it was made, or what the vehicle is on the casting bottom itself. So strange. And unfortunately, I think every CM's is press fit together, so if you have a problem, you have to maybe drill it apart. But one thing that is great is all the sponsorship is usually printed on with tampos. These are not decals, so everything's looking pretty good so far. Colin McRae, oh, that is a decal on the window. Okay, but the rest of the body here looks like it's paint. And then these wheels, yeah, CM's very often has kind of lame wheels, but in this case they're not so bad, because although actually Kyosho would put air holes there if this was a Kyosho branded model, probably. Alright, the door handle's got some depth, above and below it, so that's kind of nice. The white is doing a decent job covering up the casting. And then there's some black paint here for the window molding itself. The mirrors are just molded in, it seems, into the casting. No sort of reflectivity there. And then the tires have a little bit of curvature to the side. And then, yeah, they have a nice tread. They look like they could be rally tires to me. Alright, there's a roll cage on that interior. You can see it's silver, and it's one of the better ones. The tubes aren't too thick, and it's not coming down as bad as some other ones. The reason why it's so low is because the plastic here is underneath the casting, so the roll cage has to go underneath this plastic. Alright, going to the front here, we have some plastic headlights, but there's some blue printed on, or something. Yeah, a little bit of blue there. And then there's a little silver in the bucket itself back there. And then this circle is where the clear plastic gets put into the casting and melted. Alright, there's a little bit of black here and here. Seems to be black paint. This is just a smooth surface painted black, but they printed on a grill texture. It's rather weird. I don't know why they wouldn't just cast in a grill texture and maybe even skip that, or just print. I don't know. It's different. It's very weird. I don't know. Anyways, this license plate must match the real car in real life. The Ford badge seems okay, and there is a texture in that top grill. Yeah, you can read Ford pretty much. See, it's weird. Why wouldn't they just have that texture down here as well? Okay, there's some silver for those hood pin latches. I think that's just part of the casting, and it's painted silver. You can see there's a bunch of paint bubbling starting up here. So paint rash strikes again. It's not horrible, but it's not great either. Yeah, on the roof as well. All the tampos are nice, but not if there's paint rash bubbling up underneath them. There's a banner, and that does seem to be printed. It's not a decal. The wiper blades are raised, painted black. You can see the steering wheel, how long that column is. I'm sure that's more realistic than normal. Okay. Oh, weird. There is no mirror here. And that actually matches the photograph I pulled up. Okay, interesting. Alright, yeah, paint rash here as well on this side, pretty much seems like everywhere. Alright, yeah, we have some painted taillights, which makes sense because if you had clear plastic here, I don't know if there'd be enough of a pin to get in here, melt it, and then have this clear interior plastic there as well. So that's probably why they chose to paint it. This rear wing is a separate piece here. And it's actually red on the bottom, so that's kind of nice. There's two pins going into that plastic back glass. The Rally Monte Carlo badge there. You can see a cross brace there for the roll cage. Again, some latches here, but they seem to just be on a smooth surface, this printing this time. License plate looks good. Ford's badging looks good. Just a blank exhaust tip. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, a little silver paint there. Let's see what kind of stuff is going on the inside. Sometimes there's harnesses, sometimes, well, extra details. Let me get the lumens up here. 15 lumens. Yep, there we go. We got some red harnesses. As I almost come close to knocking that antenna off. I think that's red paint on like a raised molded harness, so that's pretty good on both seats. And then you have a spare tire back there. I don't know if there's actually, I think that's just cast plastic. It looks like it has a plastic slick tire. I don't know if that's actually a rubbery tire in there. But yeah, you can see all the molded details there of the center console, all those switches and stuff. No additional color except for on those safety harnesses, it seems. The doors do have, you know, armrests and what looks to be window pulls and stuff like that. Some sort of texture, a wind down window handle there maybe? I'm not sure. Would a car have a wind down window in 2001? A Focus? I'm not sure. No, so no wind down window. But those seats are pretty nice. Oh, this Sparco print. Oh my goodness, the drivers and the co-pilot's names. Wait a sec, I think they're backwards though. Or maybe I'm mistaken, but hold on here. Sorry, I gotta pull another hand out here somehow to get the focus on there. So Sparco seats, yeah, Colin McRae is the driver. Carlos Sainz. Is that right? It says Sainz, right? But the window says McGrist. So I don't know why there would be Sainz on that passenger or the navigator seat. right? That's a little bit of a mystery. That seems odd. I've always known Carlos Sainz as a driver and not a navigator, but perhaps I'm mistaken. Oh, it's something I didn't even notice before on the hood here. Is this vent is actually real. Like, it's going down there quite a bit. Look, it's pretty deep. And there's some sort of like engine details, you know, molded in there. Some ribs there. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, so that's interesting. That's a new one. I don't recall CMs having like an open vent like that, but I like it. Alright, well, let's get this thing spinning and show off a couple of the CMs. It's a real shame. I say it every time I do these reviews, but it's a real shame this brand went under or just doesn't make models anymore. Alright, so alright, I'm just going to pull out the other 4 Fords I have from this brand. First I'll do the non-focus or non-foci. Foci? What's plural for focus? Here's a Ford Sierra 4x4 from 1992. And then here is a Ford Escort from 1997. So yeah, they all have roll cages, you know, casted in mirrors, clear. Well, these two have plastic taillights as well. They're not painted. See, we have Carlos Sainz here on the window of this one. Strange the Sierra doesn't have any names on it. Oh, they're on the quarter panel there. Alright. I have videos on all these models if you want to search my history. Here is a Ford Focus from 2005, so a little bit later on. And it seems to be a much more aggressive front end. But I think the base body is the same. And then the rear wing is just in a totally different area. So, but 2006, this would have won. This is the car. No, this is 2005. My bad. I can't remember a minute ago. This next one and last one is a 2006. So it's a updated Ford Focus. And this one, I guess, won the championship that year for the constructor's title. If we go to the top, you can see how it's bigger, you know. The next generation grew in size, as very often happens with most cars. Let's get this spin coaster out here, let this guy spin on its own. But we'll do it in front of this cool photo of that car jumping. Alright, well, definitely, you know, it's an old model. It's got paint bubbling going on most of the sides of the vehicle, so that's unfortunate. I do question if someone will ever go back and do this kind of casting again. I kind of feel like the answer would be no, because Ford didn't win the championship that year. I could see maybe a 2006 or 2007 being done again, but this 2001, I don't know. So if you like rally cars, you know, you want to get on the CMs, all the CMs models that you can. But well, you never know, because Tarmac Works and Mini GT, they do, you know, modern castings, brand new products that are rally cars. So, well, let's hope for the best. Hopefully they'll at least do the ones that have no presence at all. You know, this one isn't high on the list of rally car fans, right? Alright, well, thanks for checking this out as usual. I'll see you at the next rally. Thanks.